Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but to save a long explanation, I have brought a project car. As some of you know, I had a lovely faded red starlet as my first ever car after I passed my test. What some of you don't actually know is that car met an unfortunate early demise when my sister crashed into a ditch. They say all good things must come to an end, but it's a real shame. Let's be honest though, that car was rusty. It was not the best example of a starlet, and to be honest, it was just a nice little run around as a first car. The MOT was getting more and more expensive. There's a dozen reasons why that car should have probably ended up in a ditch a long while before that. Well, anyway, ever since that, you know, the unfortunate end to Scarlett's death, that's what I named the Red Starlet. I've been longing for another one, and finally, I was in a position a couple of weeks back where I could bite the bullet and. This, guys, is Sakura, my lovely, tidy, neat little nippy Toyota Starlet. As you can tell, she needs a bit of exterior work, but everything else with the car is actually pretty sound. For the price that I got her, I can't complain. The owner said that the door locks didn't work and the radio needed new speakers. Both those things were false. Don't really know why he said them, but hey ho. They all work perfectly. The engine runs as clean as I can hope it for. Yes, the engine bay needs a little bit of a tidy up, but you know, I won't get to that just now. The main thing really that I want to kind of tidy up about this car before I want to take it to kind of car meets and stuff like that is the bodywork. I will get to that in just a second, but before that, I want to stress that I have a time frame. To get all this bodywork done, I have just under 3 weeks. It's Tuesday now, and in 2 weeks and 5 days on the Sunday, there is a car meet about 10 minutes away from here. I am planning to go to that car meet, and I want this thing to be ready. That may seem easy. Some of these things are probably going to be quite easy, but to be completely honest with you, I don't know how much work it's going to take. As a complete novice here, I have kind of purchased the stuff, or most of the stuff anyway, and I'm just hoping that I can do it all myself. The problem with that is, not only that I'm a novice, but I have a full-time job. I have moving house pretty soon, and a couple of other bits that are going to get in the way. So obviously I can't dedicate 100% of my time to this, but we'll try and get it done as best we can. Okay guys, so I'm just going to take you around the car and show you exactly what work needs to be done and what work I plan to do in the next 3 weeks to get this ready for the car meet. So the first thing here is this little scrape on the bumper. Moving around the car, we have one of the major things that just makes this look so untidy as a car on the outside. Other than this, it's pretty, pretty pristine, and I wouldn't really have an issue with anything else. You can see it's been tried to be jimmied open with a screwdriver. The lock here is loose. The central locking still does work, so I have no issue with that. So the plan is to just kind of make sure this doesn't wiggle when I'm driving, and then cover it with a plate and smooth it over. You can see here, I don't know if you can see this guys, there's a little dink in the bodywork here. I'm planning to source a rear glanzer bumper, just because this has been scuffed, and I want to make it look lower to the floor anyway, so there's no kind of point in me repainting this if I'm just going to take it down anyway. Oh, as well guys, forgot to mention this light here There's some green moss or some sort of plant growing inside it. Don't know if you can see that on the video, but I can see it in real life, and it's just something small but untidy that I'd like to sort of clean up. Okay, so moving around the driver's side of the car, you can see actually it's pretty tidy this side. Other than this dink just here, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, so any help and advice would be appreciated. I know you can potentially pop it out with some sort of tool, or I can just fill it and then smooth it, sand it and paint it. So let me know what you guys think I should do about that one. And then kind of the major thing that probably a lot of you saw is this bumper scuff. This was part of the reason why I got it so cheap actually. The guy just thought this was an absolutely major deal. And I thought, no, it's drivable. The bodywork's not even cracked. It's literally just gone all the way through, way down past the paint. So I'll need to kind of sand that, fill it, prime it and paint it. Other than that though, guys, those few small little things, the car is in pretty good shape. Okay guys, the plan is to not only fix the parts on the car that you have just seen. No, that'd be way too easy. I am planning to get some other car parts, some of which I have already, and I'll show you them in a second, and put them on this car. Those include things such as a Glanza spoiler, a Glanza side skirts, a Glanza rear bumper. I also have a set of alloys and a front lip to all attach on the car. Other than the front lip, all of that has to be repainted, sanded down obviously, primed, repainted, before I can even think about putting it on the car. All of that in 3 weeks. Let me show you the bits. Okay guys, here we go into my lovely workshop of a garage. You can see we have a few car parts. We actually have, first of all here, I'll go to the what looks like brand new. I got this off Facebook Marketplace for about half price. It's still in its wrapper, but it's exactly what I was looking for, and I wasn't sure whether I wanted to spend, all that money on a brand new car part. Luckily this was, half price on Facebook Marketplace. So this is a Honda Civic Mugen style, which is front lip, I should say. This is exactly what I wanted, and it's kind of a miracle that I found one in kind of such good condition for that price. Moving over, obviously we have the side skirts either side of the spoiler there. These are from a Glanza that was breaking. Obviously they are not the right colour, but they're not in too bad shape. You can see there's some little dinks here, so I'm going to see how that sits on the car and whether I, kind of what work I need to do to it exactly. But even so, it needs, all of these parts need repainting. And then here we have the Glanza spoiler. I'm not sure exactly what type of spoiler it is. If you guys could help me out, those starlet people that know starlets in the comments, then let me know, because I would love to kind of compile a list of exactly what parts I am putting on this car. I also have a set of alloys, guys. They are currently 2 black, 2 gold, and they are in a pretty rough condition. But since I'm, repainting these parts, I might as well go ahead and repaint them as well. The alloys are holding air, or they were holding air before I took the tyres off. So, they don't need to be professionally refurbished. They can just kind of be sanded down and repainted as well. You can see the alloys here. I've put them on the car already a couple of days ago. And so I know that they look right to me, and I'm happy to kind of go ahead with that process. Okay guys, I am going to leave it there for today. You have seen the car in its current state. You've seen what I want to do to the car as well. It's a lot of work to get done from a novice such as myself. Any help you guys could give me in the comments would be appreciated. I'll definitely be reading them over the course of the next 3 weeks. I plan to make a couple of videos kind of showcasing what I'm doing to it, whether that's going to be weekly updates or a video per sort of part of the car I do. We shall have to see. Obviously I haven't done YouTube for a while, so the editing and recording is probably going to be pretty scuffed, but we'll see how it turns out. I'd like to kind of document my process, because obviously I am a complete novice, and it will help me as well as you guys to know kind of the process that I'm going through with this. I'll also showcase kind of what tools and stuff I'm using and where I got them from. So hopefully you guys, if you are getting into a first project car yourself, will be able to kind of use this video series, I suppose, as a reference. If you guys want to keep updated on the progress of Sakura here over the next sort of 3 or 4 weeks, then please do subscribe and click that bell. If you do like this video and you want to see more, then please like as well. Any comments, like I say, will be appreciated, whether it's to do with the car or not. With that, I'll leave you be and see you around.